This video is sponsored by OneFootball. The OneFootball app makes it easy to keep up to date with all transfer news, scores and stats all in one place. To download the OneFootball app, click the link in the description below.
Nick Yorkis outside of London Stadium, West Ham Fan TV here once again for West Ham Fan TV's post-match reaction. This place is a post-match pint on a weekday. This is a very strange game to review because I thought both teams were bad. I thought both teams had 10 good minutes and it ended up 2-2.
Yeah, I think the 90 minutes the other day against Burnley and the first 45 minutes here are probably the worst bit of football I've seen for a long time. It's a difficult game. Like, I'm happy with a point, especially after being 2-0 down. And I think we was very lucky to get a point today.
I don't know. I thought second half I thought Brighton's goals come slightly against the run of play. Well, the first one anyway.
Yeah, I mean,
but
it was two corners. It was two corners, wasn't it? And two dodgy defending. I mean, it shows how much we miss Balbuena really, because Diop and Ogbonna don't really work together. And
Ogbonna's useless.
I wouldn't say he's useless. I just think that he's not. Yeah, he's useless. No, he's not useless. He's not useless. He just can't play with Diop.
No, that is it. They don't. Balbuena and Diop complement each other, don't they? You know, you got your rough and rugged defender and your ball carrying out. Yeah, you know, and Ogbonna's he is like Diop. He tries to bring the ball out. He ain't strong enough. He struggled in all the games he's played against Glenn Murray, and he struggled again tonight. But we're just switching off at key moments again.
Too slow first half, moving the ball. It was all side to side. It was all in front of Brighton. They didn't really have to do much to stop us. You know, but they pressed very high and they were quick on the counter.
I think that first half, though, Brighton were just as poor as us. It was a bad game of football from both teams. Second half, it livened up. They got two quick goals. I think it was like 56 and 58, and we scored 66 and 68. So we both sort of scored within 2 minutes of each other. So, but we was lucky, because if we wouldn't have scored at that time, then we'd have gone on to lose that game today.
That's it. Like I said, I thought their goals were against run of play. I thought we'd actually come out that second half, got into the game.
Well, Anderson missed a great chance just before that, didn't he?
Yeah, and the substitutions at half time as well. You know, taking Carroll off, who was pointless. You know, he didn't. I don't think he won a header in that whole half.
For Perez, it was pointless.
Yeah. Again, you know, it's
Andy Carroll seems to have lost the Andy Carroll effect.
Yeah.
The teams just know how to play against him now. They know what we're going to do. We're going to lump it in now. He's going to try to win it, knock it down. Him and Arnie can't work together.
Too far apart.
Yeah, they're too far apart.
Well, I think, to be honest with the Andy Carroll effect, as you say, I think he works against the Man Cities, the Arsenals,
I don't even think he does against them anymore.
The thing is, when you're playing a team like Brighton, he's the only physical player we've got apart from Antonio, and he's battling 4 physical players. He's never going to win anything.
No, like you said, when you're up against the likes of Arsenal and City, who haven't really got that physicality about them, he will be effective coming off the bench. He can't start because he hasn't got the pace to keep up with the play, what you need to do against them sides. And, you know, when him and Ollie did try and link up, they're in the centre of the midfield. You know, one of them both dropping deep. One of them's got to stay.
I do understand Pellegrini starting Carroll tonight, though, because he hasn't started for a little while, and you know he tried to work Sig because we've got Birmingham here on Saturday, and Carroll will probably start that game again. But it's disappointing all round tonight. But you know, you got to respect the point. In the end, it's a great point against a difficult team, a bogey team for us.
Yeah. I'll say Noble and Antonio coming on, because Antonio was more direct. You know, whereas before everything was side to side, he was prepared to have a run at players and could have won it near the end.
Yeah, Mark Noble and Antonio changed the game for us. Noble, just every time he got that ball, he was looking out wide, spraying the balls. He was putting tackles in.
I've got to put special praise in for him because, look, we do things game by game, and when he's bad, we say he's bad, but he's not bad all the time. No. Coming off the bench tonight, I thought he turned the game because his passing range was great tonight.
I think that's what suits him though now, mate. I think, look, you know me, I'm a big Noble fan, but I can even see now that I'm not going to say his legs are going, because they're not, but he's not going to guarantee to be a first team starter because he's got a bit of competition there now. At the moment, we're a bit thin in the squad, but I think this is where Noble steps up when he gets that bit of pressure and he has to come on and show, like, look, fuck you, Pellegrini. I'm the captain here. I'm gonna get us back in this game, and he did.
It suited him coming on off the bench today. It suited him massively
because to make those forward passes.
The thing, you look at the first half with Obiang and Rice, everything was predictable. You could see the pass coming 5 seconds before they were going to play it. Noble come on, and like you said, he was more direct. But I just think the game suited him, and the changes we made at half time suited him to come on at the time he did. And especially with Antonio coming on, someone who's going to be direct and just go down that wing. You know where to play the ball. You know, a lot of the time you see Anderson today at spells, but he's drifting inside. He wants the ball, but there was times towards the end of the game he's drifting into the centre half position where he's not going to be effective. He ain't going to defend when they break, so get further forward.
He's played a lot of football though, isn't he? Yeah, he's played a lot of football, and I think that showed on a couple of the players today. On Saturday, I'd probably give Rice a rest. I'd give Anderson a rest. Bring in players like Diagana, Fabianski, give him a rest. Bring in Adrian. Who else we got?
But you don't want to take too many of your main players out, though, you know.
No, I'd start Arnie. on Saturday. I'd give him a run. Nasri, I'd probably give him a start. You know, get him straight in the team.
I think if we were
get that
winning near
fitness
the end,
up.
he would have come on tonight for 15, 20 minutes, but it wasn't.
Didn't suit none, especially as he's not had any football in a long time. I think, like you said, starting against Birmingham, I'd start Perez and Carroll. You know, because there's one of them is not going to be starting against Arsenal. Yeah, I do, but you know, like you said, as much as Arnie's. You got to think Arnie's coming back from injury. We don't want to put too many games in a short period of time.
I think as well, let's not underestimate Birmingham because they're going well in the Championship and they're going to be a tough team to beat. They're bringing a lot of fans down as well, so it's going to be noisy. I think the geezer said in there on the speakers that we've sold 52,000. So it's going to be a packed house here on Saturday.
Close games with Birmingham. Always close games.
The thing for me is we can't really afford to rest a centre back because we haven't got any. You know,
It's Oxford. That could be a new series on West Ham Fan TV. Where's Reece Oxford?
Do you bring him in? Is this Birmingham a game you bring him in for? You know, does Pellegrini trust him to bring him in? He's been nowhere near the he hasn't been on the bench this season, has he?
Rice starts centre back, but then that don't give him a rest, does it?
Masuaku should start as well. Bit of width and pace down the wing.
Antonio will probably start right back, won't he? Because Zaba's just come back 2 games, short period of time. Can't see that.
No, I'd start Zabaleta on Saturday. I'd start him, give him first half at least.
It's how he feels after this. Like you said, we've got to have a strong side, but we've still got to rest a few.
Okay.
Yeah, because we've got a tough game. We've got some tough home games coming. We've got Arsenal, Liverpool coming up, and we've got Bournemouth in between that. I think we've got Wolves as well away. They're tough.
None. Like I said, we said it before. There's no easy fixtures, but you know, Arsenal. I think we can get something out of that game.
Yeah.
So you know, but like I said, I think the position we're in the league now, we've got to we've got to take the FA Cup serious.
Okay.
Wolves lost at home to Palace.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Man United are starting to pull away now in that sixth spot.
Yeah.
So now there's that battle for between 7th and 10th. So we need to mix it up and make sure we stay in there for the rest
Roll
of the
up our
season.
sleeves.
Yeah, we need to because we're good enough to finish in the top 10. I said at the beginning of the season, between 10th and 8th is where I expect us to finish. Especially after the first 4 games. You know, you give me 10th place now, I'll take that all day long.
Right, boys, we're going to have to wrap it up. Thank you very much for joining us on this edition of West Ham Fan TV's post-match reaction. We'll be back again, of course, on Saturday for the FA Cup fixture against Birmingham. We're coming back tomorrow with a transfer video that I'm uploading. So join us all for all the content. Previewing this way. I know they've come thick and fast for you, Scott.
Yeah, I know. It's been Christmas period, been busy, but
What?
two went over, but everyone's been busy. Dan's been.
No, say it, Scott. Go on.
No, yes.
Have you got to say it?
That's it. No, look.
Dan's away because his other half's ill, so we wish her a very speedy recovery. Thank you very much for joining us. Go and check out all our other content. Check out all the fan cams for tonight. Follow us on Twitter at West Ham Fan TV, Facebook.com/West Ham Fan TV, Instagram, Snapchat, all the stuff that we never use. Say hello to Graham in the comments. Leave a like on the video. One thing left to say, and subscribe if you haven't. One thing left to say? Come on, your hands.